Hello there, nice slice here, coming at you from the Great White North in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Today we're going to be looking at another Civivi knife. One today is the Civivi button lock Elementum with a brown micarta handle and the gray stonewash 14C 28N blade. There's a black stainless steel liner as well. As always, Civivi offering limited lifetime warranty until the TSA or ballpark security confiscates your knife. Let's have a look in the box, shall we? Oh, what do we got here? Snacks for later. Now, I discovered when I bought my first Civivi not long ago, if you remember, if you watch my channel, you know it was this Civivi Lumi, the front flipper, and I've been practicing. I'm getting quite good at it. That just pops right out there. And I gotta say, I'm a sucker for that burlap micarta. I just love that. But I was so impressed with the quality of that little Civivi, I thought I'd purchase another one, and I've heard many good things about the Elementum. And then I saw the Elementum button lock. I don't own any button lock knives. And as you can see, this is the standard goodies you find in the pouch for Civivi. There's a warranty and information on your knife and a polishing cloth. Very thoughtful of them. For the price point, they do give you quite the package when you purchase one of their products, so I appreciate that. Let's have a look at the knife. This is a button lock. There is no flipper tab. There's no thumb stud. There's no nail nick. And as you can see, this is not brown micarta on this one. I did buy a couple of these knives. This is the black G10 on this one. Very nice texture, but you can pull on this blade. It is not coming open until you push that button, and it'll open right up. So this is a very nice stonewash, black stonewash on this blade. This is also 14C 28N. Nice drop point. Fairly large EDC knife. Not a small knife by any means. See the stainless steel liners. Nice deep carry pocket clip. Disappears pretty well in your pocket. It is a good clip. There's the button lock. Let you have a really good look at that. Nice jimping on the back of the blade here. Now, I found these ones on Blade HQ. They had a pretty decent price on them, and I did purchase more than one, thinking maybe I'll gift them. I have a friend who's got some arthritis in his hands, and he has trouble with his backlock knives nowadays. Even some liner locks and frame locks give him trouble. So I think he may be able to appreciate this button lock even more than I do. So let's look at some specs. I'm still practicing. It's strange to just push a button and flip it open. Here, watch this. You can see how loosey-goosey that is when you push the button down. But as soon as you let go of the button, the lock starts to activate. But I was just curious as to how the button lock works. So like I said, I did purchase more than one of these knives, and I took the liberty of disassembling one before I started filming this video. So here you can see the milled out liner. Nice touch. This is the pivot hole, and this is the button. The button goes in this hole here. Pops out the side. And the blade, as you can see, pretty interesting. They've milled it out a little bit. And this portion of the button rides on here when the knife is assembled. And it comes around, and then the button operates in that gap there. There is a blade stop bar that goes across when the knife is assembled. And this is the liner on the opposite side. This spring sits on top of the, I'm calling it the wheel, but it's just like a round part of the button. Hopefully you guys can see this all right. This sits on here, and when you activate the button, so the button sits in that hole there, and the spring will activate the button. I'll try and put it together just quickly here for you. This is ball bearings, not washers on these knives. So as you can see, button goes in there. This rides right on top there, just like that. Pretty clever. I was wondering how they were going to get that done. And then the other liner. The spring sits on top. When it's all screwed down, this is under tension, and when you move the blade back and forth, that activates the button. Right there. Let's see if we can you see that inside there? There, you can see that popped right out. There we go. There it is. See the little spring right there. Pretty clever. I like it. Pretty happy. My first button lock knife. I'm not going to bore you by making you watch me put that all back together. Let's get back to the black G10. Let's do some specs on this knife, shall we? The blade on this knife, 3.5 inches. Cutting edge, 3 1/4. Overall length on the knife, 8 inches. I don't know if you noticed my last couple reviews, I didn't have my trusty digital caliper because every time I went out and told myself to buy a new battery, I would not, but I did this weekend. That is 3 mils at the spine, and it is nice hollow grind on this. Let's demonstrate. So 3 there, and that hollow grind you can see as you get closer to the edge, thinner and thinner. Very nice. It isn't a good slicing knife. Set on grams, 95 grams. That equals not quite 3.5 ounces, so not a featherweight, but not a heavy knife by any means. I'm gonna practice with this. Oh, here comes our friend Rocket. Oh, is she gonna get in the picture? There she is. Civivi button lock Elementum. There you have it.